level of concern. But you walk by like you never heard. You could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Panic on the brain, Michael's gone insane. Julie starts to make me nervous. I don't really care what they would say. I'm asking you to stay. My bunker underneath the surface. Wondering, would you be my little quarantine? Or is this the way it ends? 'Cause I told you my level of concern. But you walk by like you never heard. And you could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah, tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah, tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah. 'Cause I told you my level of concern. But you walk by like you never heard. You could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. I need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. I need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you now. I need you now. 'Cause I told you my level of concern. But you walk by like you never heard. And you could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah, tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah, tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. You could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Yeah. In a world where you could just lie to me and I'd be okay, we'll be okay. Level of concern. We're gonna be okay. Tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. I need you.
Hello and everybody, welcome to this year's Spot Fall 2020. I hope that you enjoyed that video that we made last summer during quarantine. I'm one of your hosts, Ingrid Knudsen.
I'm Jakob Knudsen, and thank you all for coming. I am a senior writing major here at Houghton College. Is the camera supposed to be beeping like that?
I think we just lost video.
Again? Oh, come on.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, you can't be in here.
Hey!
Do we have some...
We are sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming, but you are now watching Gillette Sports!
So, who's the healthiest storm?
Gillette.
Natalie! Yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah!
It's organic.
Organic! Please don't die.
Fair trade, non-GMO.
Fair trade, non-GMO.
Vegan and gluten-free.
So, who do you think should run Great Batch School of Music?
Gillette!
Take it away.
Praise how sweet the sound that saves a wretch like
I'm really nervous, but this is something it's my personal talent, and I just like want to be famous someday for it, so I'm gonna do it. Please don't judge me. I'm a body percussionist. So, who's the toughest dorm?
Oh, Gillette.
Which dorm gives the best haircuts?
Gillette.
Back of my head's gonna look like a freaking. Oh my gosh, that's so much!
That's good.
Oh, no more!
Okay, hold it up for us to see. Amazing. Thank you, Julia.
Gillette.
Go.
Gillette. Gillette. Landmine.
Gillette, 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 Gillette.
Thank you for all your help.
No problem. We will take back Spot.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that's over.
Indeed.
Can you give us a minute? We'll be right back.
Yes, thank you.
Well, now that we have all that mitigated, let's try this again. Hello, everybody. I'm Ingrid. I'm going to be one of your spot hosts tonight, and we are so glad to have you for the Fall Pandemic 2020 spot Houghton Masquerade. This is my brother, Jakob Knudsen.
Hello. You've already heard, I think, 3 times now. I am Jakob Knudsen. I am a senior here who's a writing major. My primary interests include Dungeons and Dragons and really all things fantasy.
I'm an intercultural studies major. We're both seniors, but I'll be here in the spring and he won't be. So I am interested in comic books and ballet. Now, I know that everybody on campus probably feels a little distant right now, or a lot distant, and we were hoping that tonight we could just kind of come together and feel like a connected campus.
Yeah, we hope you enjoy this excellent batch of skits we have lined up from a bunch of very talented Houghton students. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm super excited too. If this is your first spot, we would like to say that we hope you get a more normal spot in the future. But we are very glad that you are here tonight at this one, at what is, at least in my opinion, one of the most unique spots to date.
And if this isn't your first spot, welcome to the weirdness. A unique spot for a unique semester.
Again, if this is not your first spot, then we hope that you still enjoy all of this.
All right, we have...
Being in Gillette it's okay. Yeah. I mean, Landbine was pretty great, but Gillette's okay.
Gillette's really nice. It's very close to the dining hall and most of the classes. We're on the 4th floor, so the weird vibes that I've gotten before don't really apply here.
Being in a quad there's more space, so that's nice. But with a double, you only have one other roommate, and well, in this quad I have 2 roommates.
The quad is good. It's bigger. Since there's only 3 of us, we have a lot of space, especially in the middle. And I guess the only problem is how far away it is from the ground floor.
Hannah's great. But Becca, well,
she really enjoys volleyball. She thinks she's really funny, which is amusing at times, but it can also be a little awkward. There's definitely, I wouldn't say there's conflict for sure. I'm pretty close with Faith because we were roommates my first semester at college.
you know when you're hungry and your stomach starts to growl? Becca likes to imitate that with her vocal cords. So, you know, the usual stomach is growling, and then she's growling right along with
I'm hungry. Faith and I will just be doing homework or having a really deep conversation, and Becca will walk in and really want attention, and it's fine. It's just a little distracting and not really funny. Oh, are you doing homework? We should party instead! Your mom!
There is one other thing. We are by the parking lot, and sometimes, well, a lot of the time when cars pass, she goes to the window and she starts barking at them. Really loud.
She'll say something and she'll think it's really funny, but it's really not. And then, you know, she's like really cracking up, and she seems to think that like we are also laughing with her, but we're not. We're just kind of sitting there. And she also says a lot of things that are just very awkward. And then there's like this really weird tension, and no one really knows what to say. And then it's like quiet, and then she'll start laughing, and it's just really weird and uncomfortable.
You know what my favorite dad joke is? It's this one about a dog. It's kind of morbid, but it's like really funny. So it goes like, what do you call a dog with no legs? It doesn't matter what you call it, because it ain't coming!
I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm Dad.
Classic dad joke! I'm not your dad! Oh!
Okay, so I don't know why my brain went here, but all I can think about is Thomas the Train, but like intensified. Have you ever seen those where it's like dun 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 dun? His eyes are like really big, and it's like ah!
Hey guys, welcome back to Roth 203. Since last time, we haven't had a ton of stuff happen. We've only had a little bit. Like, there's my computer. I set it back up over the vacation. My bed's made. I got all those guns from the Nerf War still. Oh, and Yep, right there, that's my trumpet. I thought I'd bring it back home so I could practice some Christmas music for the holidays. Oh, here's some posters that I'm gonna start putting up. Those are glasses. And in fact, I have some new pets in the dorm that I'd like to show you. This one right here, for instance, this one, I named him Larry. Larry the Ladybug. And this one is Charles. Look at that little stinker go. This one is Sarah. She's an adventurous spirit. She likes to go all over the place. And this is all of her relatives. Yeah, there's a lot. Now, normally, something like this wouldn't have bothered me, but the ladybugs did start spreading, yeah, so they kind of had to go. Thus, I concocted a grand scheme to destroy the ladybug menace, once and for all. Okay, so the battery on the gun died. It's okay though, we still have Plan B. It didn't work. All right, we're moving on to Plan C. The virus was spreading at an alarming rate now. I was running out of options. Discouragement overwhelmed me as I considered the possibility of all of Houghton campus succumbing to this plague that I had failed to stop. There had to be another way. Wait a minute, my neighbor has a vacuum!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my presentation. By this point, I'm sure you are all more than tired of masks. And I get it. The whole world is tired of masks right now. And that's all well and good, but if you're hoping to get rid of all masks forever when the quarantine ends, then you are really missing out. You can go all the way back to the Vikings and find some epic masks that warriors wore when charging into battle. And the mask only got cooler as we started getting some actual knights.
And while night masks, I'm sure, are easier to breathe in than the cotton we've been working with, superhero masks seem just as efficient and much more in style. For example, Iron Man's helmet not only keeps out corona, but will protect your head from anything damaging, which clumsy people like you could really use in daily life.
But if you really want the pinnacle of protection, behold! Here we go. The Frogmouth helmet. These massive metal marbles were bolted onto the knight's chest piece. This allowed knights to take an entire lance to the face and keep riding. So if you plan on doing any jousting in your future, Frogmouth helmet.
While that may seem nice, Dr. Doom's mask keeps out germs not only with its protection of nose and mouth, but he's a scientist and an inventor with a genius-level intellect, so he might end up curing the disease entirely.
Are you suggesting we want a Dr. Doom in the world?
Wow.
Anyways, the medieval period had doctors too, and who are better known than the plague doctors. These creepy guys would brave the Black Death itself with the help of their pointy masks. Though the science behind their effectiveness was questionable, they still went out anyways, which clearly makes medieval masks the superior masks.
Wrong again. Spider-Man's mask has incredible corona protection from nose, mouth, and even eyes. Plus, it's obviously super breathable from all the athletics he does around New York.
Sure, it does the basics. If you want real protection, check out the sallet helmet. These were popular at the end of the Middle Ages and well into the Renaissance. Mostly because they provided excellent protection and they opened up real easy. You just click 2 buttons on the side and bam! Your beautiful face is revealed. They're also great protection against swords, arrows, and rolling pins.
Rolling pins?
Yes.
What about Spider-Gwen? Her protection and breathability are only 2 of the great corona care qualities of this superhero mask. Her eyes even defy physics by shifting with her emotion. I'm sure your metal buckets can do that.
I have a lot more than metal buckets, Ingrid. Bad example. I swear. But the great helmet. Of all the metal buckets out there, this is the best metal bucket. These things could literally stop arrows and were the height of fashion in the 13th century. And they came in some pretty sweet looking designs. I don't know about you, but a metal bucket isn't looking too bad right now.
Fine. If you need metal protection, look to Blue Beetle. His mask can easily flip away from his face. You know, for when you're back at your dorm with your roommate, because his entire suit is linked to his mind. This way, there is not only protection, but ease of going from the COVID-infested outside to the clean, disinfected inside with only a thought.
Sure, a mental-powered blue helmet. Why not? Most European medieval knights focused on function first and fashion second. Well, if you want to focus on medieval fashion, let's zip around to the other side of the world, where you find the samurai wearing masks into battle purely for fashion. They could have strapped cones to their face to keep away the katanas, but no. They'd rather just frighten away the poor dude who thought attacking a samurai was a good idea. So masking and social distancing, all in one.
Fine, you're forcing me to bring out the big guns. To be protected and fashionable at the same time, we can mimic the mask of one of the most famous and powerful superheroes ever, Superman. Yeah, you're impressed. I know.
I see. Well, let's pit Superman's mask against my own personal favorite mask, the Armet. Though not as big as the Frogmouth, or quite as fashionable as the Plague Doctor, the Armet is the best combination of function and elegance if you want your face protected. I mean, this doesn't scream knight in shining armor. I don't know what does.
Okay, fine. My last example is Scarecrow. I don't think I need to explain how effective this will be, but I'll do it for your sake. He had the obvious nose and mouth protection easy, but also had mesh over his eyes to keep out any of those COVID water droplets from entering our immune systems. Even more, his gas mask can filter out fear toxin, Joker's laughing gas, and even the Rona itself. So I think we're at a bit of a standstill.
Yeah.
I think we should make this more interesting and see what the mask campus wants.
Oh.
Use Kahoot to vote who wins. History masks or superheroes?
As per usual, the cowled saviors and their evil counterparts triumph. These are the masks that Houghton students deserve. And the ones they need. Enjoy the next few acts.
I think that might have been rigged.
Okay. So not all of us dorms are as goofy as what we portray ourselves as. Some of us are quite a bit more soulful.
I mean, but after what we saw in Gillette, and you being a Gillette and all.
Okay, but where was the townhouse video to unmask you, huh?
Well, as Ingrid said, there are a lot of us here at Houghton that are a lot more soulful than our goofy exterior might make us out to be. So pay attention to the next set of skits, which will reveal that soulful interior.
I think this is why Roth kicked you out.
God of all creation, I turn to you. You're where my help is found in this painful tomb. Your love is overflowing. Even when I feel alone, you're always there beside me. Even in the darkest room, You've always kept all your promises, and I know this one's no different. See me in the shadows when I don't know where to go, but I'll trust you in the wandering, 'cause you are my home. I know you'll never leave me. There's never a time that you don't care. You've always kept all your promises, and I know this one's no different. I need a miracle, 'cause I'm out of strength, I know. I need you here with me. I'm losing all this ground to every fear and doubt. Oh, I need you here with me. 'Cause I need a miracle, 'cause I'm out of strength, I know. I need you here with me. Oh, and I'm losing all this ground to every fear and doubt. Oh, I need you here with me. I know you'll never leave me. There's never a time that you don't care. You've always kept all your promises, and I know this one's no different.
Hello everybody, my name is Grace Armstrong and I'm going to be reading a child's book on behalf of the Education Department, which I love so dearly as part of my major. This book is called What Would You Do with a Chance? Written by Kobe Yamada and illustrated by May Bessam. What would you do with a chance? I'll be reading the words and then showing you illustrations right afterwards. Okay? One day, I got a chance. It just seems to show up. It acted like it knew me, as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance? I wondered. You can see the little boy with his chance. It fluttered around me. It brushed up against me. It circled me as if it wanted me to grab it. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure and pulled back, and so it flew away. I thought about it a lot. I wished I had taken my chance. I realized I had wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage. He's looking at a reflection in a pool of water. When another chance came around, I wasn't so sure, but I decided to try it. Look at him try. I went to reach for it, but I missed it and fell. I was embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me. I decided I never wanted to feel this way again. Oh, poor boy. Look at all of his friends. And look, the chance is flying away. So after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. That's really sad. And the more I ignored them, the less they came around. Oh. Until one day, I noticed that I hadn't seen a chance in quite a while. It was as if they had all disappeared. I started to worry. What if I didn't get another chance? I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was, I did. I just wanted to take a chance, but I was afraid. And I wasn't sure if I would ever be brave enough. I hope he's able to be brave enough. Then I thought, maybe I don't have to be brave all the time. Maybe I just need to be brave for a little while at the right time. I realized it was up to me. All right, I hope he's gonna make his chance. I promised myself that if I ever got another chance, I wasn't going to hold back. If I got another chance, I was going to be ready. Then, one seemingly ordinary day, I saw something shining far off in the distance. Is it possible? I hoped. Could this be my chance? Oh my gosh, look how bold and gleaming it is. Here it is, here it comes. I had to find out. I ran as hard and as fast as I could towards it. I don't know how to explain it, but the second I let go of my fears, I was full of excitement. Look how excited he is with his friends. It wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. That's important. As I got closer, I could see that this was a really huge chance. Look how big it is. Oh my gosh. But this time I was ready. As it came by, I reached out and grabbed it. I held on with all my might. Look at him hold on. He's gonna get this chance. It felt so good to soar, to fly, to be free. I now see that when I hold back, I miss out, and I don't want to miss out. There's just so much I want to see and do and discover. Look how bold and courageous he is. So, what do you do with a chance? You take it, because it just might be the start of something incredible. The end. Thank you very much for joining me here to read one of my favorite books of all time, What Would You Do with a Chance? I hope you enjoyed.
I had to go to AV to get another mic again. Plus, my dress got ruined, so I have to find something else to wear for the next few videos. And there's this weird red rose with a black bow tied around that keeps popping up.
Calm down, Ingrid. Everything's going fine so far, and no amount of flora is going to ruin that.
Okay, fine. Besides all the backstage problems occurring, let's just go over the safety measures for the next few acts.
Okay.
Did you wash your hands like you just got done slicing jalapenos for a batch of nachos and you need to take your contacts out?
Check. Do we have monologues long and complicated enough? Like trying to explain to future generations how a man in China ingesting part of a bat led to a toilet paper shortage?
Check. We made sure there's no food in here like the second day of quarantine, right?
Yes, but similar to that day, we somehow have about 5 rolls of toilet paper that mysteriously popped up.
Are any of the shy students backstage nervous yet?
Nah, the introverts seem just as excited today as the first day of quarantine. How is the social distancing?
Jacob, we're literally the only ones here.
Perfect! Is everyone wearing masks?
Literally anyone wearing glasses right now can't see. Do you think anyone's enjoying this here spot?
After 6 months of looking out their window and getting dressed up to go to the living room, man, I sure hope so.
Is that a coronavirus joke?
Yeah, there's so many out there. It's a pandemic.
Ah, that joke was as funny as last March.
And your condemnation is as bitter as Pharaoh looking at us dealing with only one plague.
Just make sure we have the hand sanitizer ready.
We have bottles all over the place. We'll be safe.
Okay, perfect. Well, we've looked past the facade and into the dorms, and we've seen the talent beneath the silliness, and now it is time to quiz you on stuff.
Important stuff.
Sure.
And after the Kahoot, please enjoy another series of videos exploring what life is really like under the purple and gold facade.
Hello everybody, it's so good to see you all again. I'm glad we're all back. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to group therapy. I just wanted to start with all of us saying our names and why we're here, what our struggles are, because it opens a beautiful space of vulnerability for us to get over these things. So if we could start over here.
Hi, I'm Tim. I've been dealing with a lot recently, and yeah, I just feel like I don't have anyone to talk to, which is why I joke about it. I'm Tim. Sometimes I get really angry, and I will lash out in anger! My name is Tim. I've been dealing with a lot of self-esteem problems recently. Like, I just really think I'm trash, and garbage, and annoying, and dumb, and stupid, and annoying, and frustrating, and burdensome, and I'm lonely. Everything must be perfect. Everything must be perfect. Look at fraud! They're going to find out who I am! I don't belong here!
Hi, I'm Ty. The other day I dropped my ice cream, and now I'm sad.
I hope that you enjoyed this year's spot. This was the very first
And hopefully last.
physically distant spot.
We have just one last skit for you tonight, one from a masked individual who even we aren't sure who they are. Doing this semester, Ingrid?
I was doing something that must be a lot more interesting than this.
I've tried to do this subtly, but you have forced my hand.
I knew I saw a weird guy backstage earlier.
I thought that was you.
You foolishly have tried to keep something alive that you should have let die. But you did not learn your lesson. And here we are now, at an empty spot, in front of an empty theater.
Is he monologuing?
Should we stop him?
Silence! For years, I watched Spot in the chapel from above. Watched the student body make fools of themselves. But this doesn't even compare to the worst of that. And these masks.
He's kidding, right?
These masks that hide your appearances and this distance that separates all of us. Spot not being held in the chapel? This isn't Spot. This isn't Houghton.
Hold on.
You think because we had to mask to keep people safe that we should get angry about it?
We had to go through all of your orientation week to get here, and you want to make this less of a semester now?
I had to be physically distant from my brother and not even give him a hug when East Africa trip was canceled and you're mad at us.
Everything Houghton has done has been for the community.
No, Jacob, not that word.
Oh,
This is
Enough! This stitched together travesty of Spot has gone on long enough.
Swoosh.
What is this?
Houghton might be physically distant, but so many people have given their everything to get us here. We may have lost a lot and had to give up even more, but we're going to use this spot to celebrate what we still have.
They actually want this? This is the last of you've seen of me. Away!
Well, that's the end of this year's spot.
That wasn't a skit?
I mean, thank you for this for the last skit. Well, that was kind of a cheesy way to end spot.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else?
Yeah. Oh, roll the memes.
Oh, please enjoy these memes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's try this again. We hope you all enjoyed this year's spot, all semesters.
And we hope that you never forget the fall 2020 pandemic spot.
We hope you don't run into the Phantom, or any cones for that matter. But before we go, we have some thanks to give out. First and foremost, to Jared Malone.
Evan Tsai.
Benjamin Havens.
Nico Sedio.
Louis Shriver.
Brendan Sweeney.
Riley Archibald.
And Tyler Kowaleski.
And everyone who got to hold a sword for us. Thank you all very much.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight.
Now go in peace to love and serve the Lord.
Really want attention. We're having a really deep conversation and she'll be laughing.
Behold, it is now recording. Say hi, Jared.
Hi, Jared.
Well, it's been an interesting spot for a very unique year.
Angry. Angry.
Foolishly tried to glide, something that you should have let die.
Progress. Alright. Oh yeah, that pointer
And you're getting mad at us?
Hold on. Yeah. This sticks together traps.
little too early.
6, 7, wait. Oh, then. Oh. Not bad. Continue.
Alright, off and on again. First.
Yeah, so.
Silence.
Alright.
Okay, but guys, ostriches are basically like sheep on stilts. Did you ever think about that? Probably not, because you only think about yourself.
That's an excellent point. However, that's another good place to cut it.
I think that's like doing the sword thing. I missed that because I forgot about it, but honestly, that was bad.
Where did I get this? I think we just did it.
I think that was good.
Oh, stay alive until death!
Okay, make sure that it stops and it's safe now.
Yeah.
Hey! Thank you, Sound.
Thank you so much.
Bye.